Hi, welcome to God's Grace channel. I'm going to share with you guys a dream that I received from the Lord on the 12th of December 2024. Time that I woke up from this dream was 5:41 a.m. Right now the time is 2:54 a.m. 15th of February. Okay, so here's the dream and I'm going to follow it through with a verse, and there is a message in here too. Okay, here we go. I saw the sky in the spirit. Okay, now when I say that, right now we see a blue skies with white clouds, right? And at first I did see that when I looked out the window in the dream, but then when I looked in the spirit, it was dark. Okay, it wasn't what it looks like. Okay, so I'll continue. And so as I looked out the window, this is what I saw, which I came to know. Okay. And it was Satan in a giant form playing God, telling people it is done. Now, the giant figure looked like a smooth rock, okay, moving statue. And he held a rock, rolling it into a shape of a ball and throwing it almost like he's bowling, okay? Now, this statue was massive. And he would boulder over 3 mountains, okay, and destroyed it. And people thought he was God and worshipped him after he did what he did, and people believed him. He then showed his true form. Only way to describe the changing of the forms is changing from Fantastic Four rock character slash snowman to Palpatine from Star Wars. Okay. Now, Satan was then staring right at me, and I knew. And he was in my house. Okay, well, in the house that my family was dwelling in. I saw his spirits trying to seduce, deceive, entice people to follow him, to come to him. Because I saw a swarm of them. They were just like flying out to people, you know. And so I saw his spirits trying to do that and to come back to come to him. And when Satan's true form changed, I saw children were in red, black with horns. So what they were wearing changed. Okay. And it's like they were wearing Halloween costumes. Okay. And red painted faces. And I looked at me and I was in some red, dark, black, white dress. And I remember saying, no, stripping it off. I didn't care if I was naked, but I wasn't going to wear that and be under the kingdom of darkness. And neither was these people. I was determined to strip them all. I remember telling them, but I was like, wanting to like strip as well, but take it all off, just so that way I wasn't in his colors. I ran back inside to grab my bag to put something different on. What I quickly grabbed was a skirt, okay, and it was golden, and I quickly took off what I was wearing and wore it as a dress, okay. As I was exiting, Satan came closer, okay, and he sat at a table, and I was standing before him on that table. So he was sitting there, and I was standing, but I was at a distance. There was a table in front of him, and he seemed. But first, before that got to that point, he seemed big. Okay, he seemed big at first, freaky looking, because I just saw Jared looked like Palpatine. Okay, however, I wanted to leave. Okay, I just wanted to get out. Anyhow, I started speaking because he pulled me in. Okay, because he wanted to speak, and he was speaking, and so I was in front of his table, and so anyhow, I wanted to get out. As I told you, I wanted to leave, so I started speaking verses over him. Okay, and then in tongues, and he did not like it. I kept going. Then someone threw a raw slab of pork belly strip at me and said, "Here." And I caught it and I whacked it across Satan's face. Okay. and it made him angry. Okay, it made him angry. And there were mockers around this time as well, because they didn't see Satan. Okay, but I did. And they had phones out recording, but it didn't bother me. And then Satan went to hit me with the pork belly that I use, right? That I hit him with. And so he grabbed it, he went to hit me with it, but it didn't work. Okay. And he wasn't able to come close either. Okay. And at that very time, he was destroyed. Okay. And everything went back to normal. He was gone. Okay. And like everything just, it's like, it was, yeah. Those that mocked, though, close to the end of the dream, right? I stood before them and I spoke and prophesied something only they knew. And that mocking and laughing face changed to a shocked, speechless, still face, because they knew it to be true. Shocked because how did I know? But it was the Spirit of the Lord who spoke through me to them, and I woke up. That was the dream. And so the verse that came to me is, I'll just share that with you guys, is Matthew 24, chapter 24, verse 24. Okay, and it is, "For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." Okay, and so I want you guys to know as well, I am led to share this. Okay, after I had this dream and I woke up from it, and I was like, I can't remember if I was writing it or if I just woke up from it and I was going through the dream, because it was quite a, I had an encounter. Okay, I had an encounter with a demon. Okay, it came at me. And so I'm going to share that here with you guys. Okay, I was awake, but going back to sleep. Okay, I remember I saw a quick vision of something breathing. Okay, then complete darkness. And as I was going back to sleep, so when you're going back to sleep, but you're actually awake, And so this thing had a really heavy breathing. Okay, and I knew it was a demon because the presence was right there. Okay. Now, I knew it wasn't good because I recognized this demon. Okay. It was wanting me to match its breathing, to sync in with its breathing. And so that way it would connect or try to, form. Yeah, if you know, you know. Okay, so I spoke Jesus over it. Okay, that's the more important thing. So I spoke Jesus over it, and then in tongues, kind of like the dream, and in tongues, and then I paused sorry. Let me just. You ready? Okay, and then in tongues, and the more I spoke about Jesus and in tongues again, and trying to rebuke it, it got stronger and heavier. Okay, and I felt the evil. Like I felt it. Anyhow, all of a sudden, boom, it left. And I know it's because of Jesus. So glory be to Jesus. Okay. And so that is what I wanted to put out. And it's been quite a mission putting out this dream and this message in regards to Matthew 24, verse 24. Chapter 24, verse 24. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so, wow. Amen. Glory be to God always. Peace and blessings, family.